Hello. Welcome to my playthrough. It's 15th part and now we are bringing Moshae to Aya. Well, it's strange because Moshae belongs to alien species Angara, and most aliens of that species talk with British accent, and this woman even has Jewish name. My hero is Pathfinder, and at the moment I improved a little bit my and humanities at the same time relationship with Angara.
Anomaly on sensors.
Let's look for anomaly.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
There is this cosmic flight scenes were nice and I enjoyed. Now I still enjoy sometimes, not so much, but sometimes it's just time consuming, but I understand that some things needs to download, especially if I go to another system. Of course it will be delay, it will show how it travels, because what are you doing? Okay, because new system needs to download. Okay, boys and girls, let's go and see what will happen when we bring Moshae to Aya. Aya is capital planet of Angaran civilization, and in previous story mission we discovered that cats turns Angarians into cats by injecting some liquid. Greetings, Angarians. We came with peace.
Stars and skies light our way.
Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play to a crowd.
She's the Moshae.
Welcome home.
I never thought I'd see it again. Without the Resistance and the Pathfinder, I wouldn't be here.
We made a good team.
We freed more than just the Moshae. But we had to leave the enemy fortress intact.
We have a lot to talk about.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
Okay, no rush.
You're still recovering. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Not without our help.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshae.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
Efra Maisley. I don't remember who is that.
We're happy to make room for you on the Nexus.
We'll provide an embassy here as well. Our city is open to you. Join us.
Wow, finally it's open. But we will see in the
Well
city.
done, Joel. Report for reassignment.
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
Jarl has already become a valued member of my crew.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted.
I'll need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
Wow, you see, it's city. But it's interesting to see what's inside the city. We will have some task. I can't promise I will do them all. Maybe some of them are very ridiculous, but let's go to see the city. That's one of the reasons why I like open world games, that you can explore and go wherever you want. Well, it's strange because on the humans starship it was very similar technology to Hungarians. It can be that they developed in very similar way, and inside here it looks like similar like inside a human ship.
Yeah, she's back. The aliens, they rescued her. Wait, you mean the Moshae? Yes! Not above.
Okay. Usually I don't read these messages because they are stupid. What are you doing? I just wonder whether there are some races in Hungarian society, because their skin are not of the same color. These ones are like green. This one is blue, or maybe it's age. There's nowhere I found mentioned about their skin color. Well, I suppose it's not a very important thing, but it just for the interest, for the logic of the game, I want to know. And if we talk about game logic, is game for kids. Not like, well, I guess if you a bit older like me, you can read information, but that information is not created by professional creators of this game. It never explained how travel Milky Way Andromeda galaxy in 600 years. We did 2.0 million light years, and it's not possible to travel faster than light, according to this physics. And the physics are different in future. I want to know. Explain it. Let's see. Need to check in dictionary what is scourge. What a nice view. I wonder whether I have an opportunity to. I would say no, because it looks like very static, not livable. And he can't even jump. It is nice.
This is my first visit to Aya. It's more beautiful than I ever imagined.
Thank you. I work hard to keep it.
Okay, we have question mark. It is behind. We get somewhere here. Question mark. Ah, sorry, it's not question mark, sorry. Just talking to myself. She looks very intelligent, and look at these shadows and this makeup. Let's invite her for coffee if we drink. Hello, do you drink coffee? Do you drink coffee? No, no, no.
The Moshae will be waiting for you at the vault.
While I'm here, maybe we can talk?
Of course. I owe you that. When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't sure it was the right thing, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. No, more than that. You didn't have to save the captives from exaltation. I wonder if you realize what that meant to us.
We're in this together. The initiative wants to help.
I want to believe it. You're so different from the kid. What can I do for you?
I'm hoping you can get me on Ephra's good side.
If I knew how to do that, my job would be much simpler.
Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all. And other times,
He's a brilliant tactician and inspiring leader. We just disagree on what's best for our people. He believes secrecy and isolation keep us safe.
What do you believe?
We can't defeat the Ket alone, and neither can your initiative.
I have a few questions about your culture.
I'm happy to answer them.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this isn't your only city, right?
Not at all. Vold and Havarl both have several large population centers. Aya has numerous residential areas similar to this.
Are these places open for visitors?
In time, perhaps.
And there is no question about skin colors.
I've noticed that you, Aphra, and Jal all speak with different accents.
When the Scourge first struck, there were many Angaran worlds. They were separated for centuries. We developed divergent cultures and dialects. Ephra was born on Vold, and Jal is from Havarl.
What about you?
The Ket left my homeworld in ruins. Those who survived were forced to flee. We found a refuge on Aya. My family helped settle this world.
Aya seems important to the Angara.
Aya is paradise. This world is a gift. We created the Vassals so everyone could enjoy this place, if only for a short time.
The Vassal?
The time of change. Aya's resources are too limited for our entire population to live here. We each earn the privilege of spending a few years on Aya. When our time is up, we leave to make room for someone new. The cycle repeats throughout our lives.
Will you have to leave?
Someday. For now, Aya needs me.
Your people revere the Moshae. What did she do to earn that?
After the Scourge, our civilization was in ruins. Those who led the rebuilding were thinkers, experts, and inventors. The Moshae is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. She led us to a new age of technological innovation. When the Ket attacked, she studied their technology, learned their tactics.
You owe your survival to her.
We owe her everything, and we'll do anything to protect her.
So, what do you do for fun around here?
The Tavatan is a popular spot for recreational activity.
Right, but what do you do? Can't work all the time.
Productivity is the best form of relaxation.
It's also a great way to get stressed out.
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
Is there time in your busy schedule to meet someone special?
Everyone is special to me, in their own way.
Not what I meant.
Oh. No, that isn't a priority right now. Someday, maybe.
10 brothers and 8 sisters. You have a big family.
I've always thought of it as average. How many siblings do you have?
Just one. My sister, Sarah.
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children. Underachievers.
That sounds relaxing. When my family gets together, the noise is like standing next to our largest waterfall. My mother says I became governor so people would have to listen to me.
Is she right?
Always.
Thanks for your time.
That's interesting.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
But I'm sure if someone has 18 siblings, well, it's hard to imagine, but he would act differently. But I guess it's alien culture and they just act in different ways. The view is actually quite nice.
Our laws need revising now that you're here.
Pathfinder? As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Ai's people.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
Okay, let's go for this. Wonder what are these messages like? It's like new information about Hungarian culture. Okay, let's go further. What's looking good
You are
looking?
the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself. Hello there.
I'm working.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
You haven't even told me your name.
Darnfra. Biological researcher. This is my home.
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
I can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
And what we have here?
Did you look at the internal structure?
I couldn't even get it open. It locked me out.
So I was right. It is from... Oh, you're here. Welcome to my favorite place in the galaxy.
Just try to imagine those people who brought with all the messages. Like this. Well, this one is short, but the long one. And I'm sure
They've got amazing red tech research going on
not
here.
many people read them. People, what are you doing here? Will I update my mission if I talk with her?
You know, the more I interact with the Angara, the more I feel for them. Especially with what we know about exaltation. I can't imagine.
The Angara are resilient. Learning what the Ket are doing will give them new purpose.
Well, I'm determined to help them. We need to make things right.
Okay, no update available. Maybe Angaran saw the remnants. Okay, let's investigate. Let's investigate that mark.
Hello. I'm glad they finally let you into the city. You deserve it. This is Aya's Cultural Museum and History Archive. It's small, but you've already made it brighter. Pathfinder, I've been studying the helmet you found, and it's got me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
For you? Anything.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't like the sound of that. I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this: if you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore, and bring me anything of interest.
You're the expert. Can't you just come with me?
I'd like to, more than anything, but I'm needed here. My predecessor trusted me to stay and carry on his work, to find answers. No matter how much I miss the adventure, I have a responsibility here.
It'd help if I knew where to look.
Any planet could contain something of potential value. My people traveled far. I know that doesn't answer your question, but just keep your eyes open for me.
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
Have you always been into history?
Oh yes. When I was young, I would dig up shells and pretend they were ancient armor pieces. I've always had a big imagination. With only 14 siblings, I got lonely sometimes.
14? That's insane.
Why? How many do you have?
Just the one.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
It's a hidden joke.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
She's sorry because she thinks that something happened to other 15 his siblings, which he doesn't have. Okay, we saw that already. Let me out. No one lets me out. Hell. They act like people, so... Alien. People just look different and have mom, brothers and sisters. Okay, I took already from this one. Governor's office. Okay, I talked with these guys. Да.